It actually fits. I couldn't find anything but some cheap, no-name pieces of garbage on Amazon. But that brings up another thing: pricing. The Samsungs, you can get Samsung financing.
God damn it! This fucking thing restarted. I have frozen shit in there and it won't start now. Unbelievable. I don't know. Yeah, the A52 restarted. I have some frozen stuff in there. It usually will restart if it tries to connect to Wi-Fi and stuff. And if the stuff is frozen, it will kind of restart. It doesn't really happen. They're not really supposed to happen just because it connects to Wi-Fi. But it did. So now we gotta set up the A52 again, which is a huge pain in the ass. It's raining as well. Like I said, sometimes it will, it's not supposed, I mean, it didn't really restart connecting the Wi-Fi off and on. It started doing that, it did that today for the first time. Because you gotta freeze that stuff to catch and hack in the phone. You know? You gotta freeze that stuff to catch and hack in the phone, and if you freeze it, it won't start. But that's okay, we'll do it again. We'll set it up again. It takes a while to set up. So we got some liquid over here. We got some major pissing. Major pissing over here.
It's glowing. I'm going to take my big.
Set this shit up again. Yeah, it's not really supposed to restart just because it connects to Wi-Fi off and on. I'm thinking they might have done something to the phone to make it restart. We had some video cut off today as well, and I'm slacking off because I gotta run some service calls to get it to stop doing that. Then I didn't run them for the settings app and stuff, and I didn't run the service calls. I just kind of left it. Yeah, it's my I mean, I even left it, left that stuff frozen overnight, and it didn't restart. Yeah, but it restarted now. So I'm thinking they probably did something to it to cause it to restart, which is okay. We're just gonna set it up again. I got a bunch of data on it too that I need to move off of it. I need to move a bunch of stuff off of it that I had on it for a while, and I don't need to keep the stuff on it because I didn't take any screen caps. It's a bunch of YouTube stuff. A bunch of YouTube stuff that I have on this phone that I didn't work on anymore. Charge up a little bit. That's the thing, though. It's a lot of settings and stuff. You gotta run that script again. It's a pain in the ass. It's okay. Didn't reset this A52 in a while. This A52 hadn't been reset in, I don't know, at least a year. I don't know how long. 6 months, I don't know. It's a little bit chilly out here now. It really does not really supposed to restart, like I said. It's a little bit questionable as to why it happened. It's a little bit questionable as to why it happened, but like I said, you gotta freeze that stuff. You know, Wi-Fi resources, main components, fuse location. You gotta freeze that stuff if you're gonna try and catch them hacking the phone, because that's what they're using. They're down to the last couple of apps on the phone, and they're using the stuff that you cannot uninstall. Yeah, SDHMS, big one. Networking, network diagnostics is another app you cannot uninstall. You know, main components, Wi-Fi resources, fuse location, stuff like that. That's what they're using. Like I said, I'm thinking that you know, you also have some apps in there that are kernel accessing apps. You have more, obviously more of them on the S22 than you do on the A52. But yeah, that's what they're doing. It's, like I said, it's I probably won't freeze them again and just run the service calls every now and then. It's the same thing. It does the same thing anyway. Just run the service calls occasionally, I guess. Maybe freeze network. You can freeze network manager. You can freeze that, and you can even restart the phone, and you'll see that there's a bunch of stuff missing from the settings app. Got a bunch of stuff that I need to move off of it, including all the albums. Big fucking problem. I'm doing a backup right now of everything that I have on the A52. There's a lot of stuff on it because it's 256 instead of this shitty 128. I can't believe they still make 128 phones. But this asshole is telling them to make these useless fucking phones that are 128 gigabytes, even though the storage is very dirt cheap. So there's no reason to make 128 because you can't put anything on it. You got 8K video recording, 4K video recording. What the hell are you supposed to put on it if it's 128? You know? It's fucking poisonous, pretty much. You're gonna be pissing yourself in no time with this fucking poison. It's the burpish that makes you piss as well. Well, I mean, we got it all backed up. We just gotta check and make sure that it copies all the albums. I copied over on top of what I had on the SD card, just to be sure that I'm not erasing my own stuff. It takes more sorting. You know, I have to sort it out. But I don't want to erase my own stuff by accident, because I noticed there was a bunch of empty albums on the phone, and it was a lot more than what I remember, because I didn't work on it recently. I didn't work on any albums recently. It hasn't. It's been 3 months, 4 months. I don't know. So I just moved this stuff on top of what I had on the backup. So I moved the albums on top of all the other ones. It's a little bit disorganized in that way, but it's better than actually, erasing my own stuff from the backup if there's stuff missing from the phone. And it looks like there is some stuff missing because I had a lot of empty albums in there. And like I said, they've been grabbing these fucking phones when I'm sleeping. That's clearly happening. Yeah, that's definitely happening. It definitely happened. It is fucking freezing right now. But we can reset. I can reset the A52 now and set it up again. Yeah, it's fucking freezing right now. I had to set up pretty good. It's gonna take a little while to get it up to speed. Well, we should be good to go. Fuck, it's cold. Really fucking cold. What I noticed with this Android 13 version is that it has these libraries that keep showing up in dumps lists. So some packages will have these libraries, which explains a lot of the problems. It seems, with 11 and 10, there's not you don't have these libraries in there that keep on showing up everywhere. A library would be source of where you get this cache and data in the app that might be causing problems. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works, but it seems like it will be a source of problems if you have a package, an APK with a library. I don't know what the deal is with that, but a lot of them have these libraries. It should be just standalone. I mean, it's not really standalone. It's using some kind of library on the phone to do something. Apparently, dude, it's freezing right now. I have some trash in here. It's fucking cold in here. I got a little bit more copying to do. Shouldn't be too much. And I can reset the A52 and set it up again. That's the thing. It wasn't really supposed to restart. I connected it to the Wi-Fi. I left everything frozen overnight. I didn't restart, but it did this time. Yeah, so they did something to the phone recently. This one of these grabblers grabbed it and they did something to it to make it restart, because it wasn't restarting before. I had to set it up correctly so that it doesn't actually restart and doesn't require anything to connect to Wi-Fi back and forth. But they did something to it to cause it to restart, like yesterday, or very likely probably last night. Let's go ahead and go to bed. It smells like piss over here really bad. I did a lot of dump stuff on last night to erase more directly. See if it improves the situation. Let me stop fucking overheating. It didn't do it again. It's just that I wanted to, I want it to be in tip-top shape. I don't want it to restart. I don't want it to restart. What did I say? Feels like I came across liquid X-Lax on the food. Probably. I feel like shitting myself as well.
everyone.
Oh, nice. It's running fine. It's been running better since erasing directories. It held battery overnight pretty well. It's not overheating as well, so it's always a plus. another 2 hours before it's out there.
That reduces weight, then apply. No, I want to open the pockets.
Sì, perché è passata dalla...
Another beautiful day in paradise with clear skies and a warm breeze right up your fanny. It's definitely not burning my hands anymore, so that's good. It definitely calmed down. Haven't seen any more wild temps from this. So there's something in those directories, very likely, in those overlays as well. I mean, I dumped all the packages and took out all the directories, went over everything in there, overlays and everything, and it seems to be working. Seems to be working. Seems to be doing something. Pretty warm, very nice, super weather. Feels like Hawaii. it stopped overheating, so the erasing directories did something. So something hidden in there. They're hiding, even though it says it can't delete anything, they're hiding data in those directories that I don't have access to. Somehow they're putting stuff in there. But like I said, I mean, it's about time to, try and get in there and take the bloat out. Instead of removing and uninstalling this shit every time and running service calls against it, just remove it and not worry about it anymore. And you should be able to do that with the tools, with the ROM editing tools, Android Kitchen, whatever the fuck they have. You should be able to just get in there and remove all this shit from it because it's, it's a pain in the ass to keep on taking it out, uninstalling it every time. It's lukewarm.
And I've been crawling on the Lord. I've been trying to find myself. Trying to find myself a way out of the fear. Getting so down, please. And I've been calling on the Jesus. And I've been calling on the King of Kings. And he's the only one to show me. And I've been calling on the Jesus. And I've been calling on the King of Kings. And I've been walking in the desert. And I've been calling on the Jesus. I'm so damn tired. I'm so damn tired. I'm so damn tired. I'm so damn tired. I'm calling on the King of Kings. He's the only one who's saved me.
And wash. But I mean, I like the camera stabilization on this one. It's like a gimbal almost. It's very fluid. The A52 is a little bit rough. It's a little bit jarring. With the A52, it's less perfected. This one is smoother. It feels more like a gimbal, especially when you zoom in. Walking over here, 94%. So it's kind of holding battery recording as well again. It was, I mean, like I said, it's not a lot of difference between the other patch and this one. It's a good thing that it's causing problems. That way I can dig into it more. Find new apps that are causing problems. Find directories that might be causing problems. So it's not a bad thing that, that we're having a little bit of an issue here, because that way we can find more apps that are causing problems, and we can look at more directories and overlays and stuff like that. It's a waste of time, It's a little bit of a waste of time, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing that came across this problem, because we can find more problems and find more apps that are causing problems that have root access or that have access to the kernel. It's not a bad thing necessarily. Chill good salad. It's refreshing. Going across the bridge, it's very fucking far. It's Sauron. It's blonde Sauron over there doing a nice karaoke song for us. 93%. I don't know, we recorded what, 15 minutes? Yeah, I think 15 minutes. So that's okay. That's okay. You know, you could trade it in, you know, you could put it towards a nice S23, but why would you want to, man? You know, it's just, you know, it's a usable phone. You can record stuff, watch YouTube all night long. You know, it's okay. It's too much water.
Yeah, I mean, like, so if that's what's happening on
Yeah, the clarity in 1080p is quite good for this camera. I mean, it's not even on highest quality. They access all this information fully themselves. You know, you cannot call me. Don't take phone calls during the framing program, guys. That's what got us in trouble in the first place. We didn't talk on the phone during the framing program. You can send an email, send a DM, say something, send some written correspondence, send a message. You don't take phone calls during the framing program, guys. Beautiful day in paradise. I can smell the river. It smells like dirty water, but I like it. Yeah, I like a beautiful day in paradise. This is the best place. No bills, no job, no shitty boss, and free food and free drink all day long. Well, somewhat, you know, at least part of the day it's like that. But this is clearly the best place in the world. Yeah. No bills, no job, free food and free drink, at least for part of the day. You know, there's no women, but I guess we'll get used to it eventually. Yeah, I guess we can just get by with the essentials. I guess we'll just get by with the essentials. Another beautiful day in paradise. It's a loud fucking hard plastic wheels on them. I like the soft ones. It's like a fucking daycare out here. Yeah, the screen is so dark. Turn down the brightness. I don't know. Sometimes it's too bright. Sometimes it's too. It seems to be something with System UI. Like I said, I don't know what the hell it is. I've never seen anything like it. The A50 was doing something very similar to System UI or the kernel or the settings. It had some kind of overlay on the screen. And it overheated as well on the A50. It's something to do with the XML stuff. Like I said, it's a Samsung thing specific. The A52 was doing something like that, but not so severe. On Android 12, it was doing something similar, but not nearly as severe as this one. Holy fuck, 57 fucking degrees. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. You know, 57 degrees on a phone. Holy shit. We got 84%, so we recorded about 30 minutes now. Did some Wi-Fi, did some GIFs, some collages. 84%. I'm very tired already. And we have a little bit over 3 hours. A little bit over 3 hours for time. Yeah, but it's amazing how composed the phone is and can be with the right software. How good it is, fluid. It's fluid, it's snappy, it feels like a premium software. It's got a premium software feel when it works properly. It just goes to show how good it can be, how good a phone can be when it works properly. Everybody's doing some painting, they're getting some ice cream. Man, got all the chocolate pudding he can handle, man. Fuck. Got himself some chocolate pudding, man. He bought the whole lot. He's a chocolate pudding fanatic. Oh, fuck. It's so hard to get up here, man. Fucking hell. Today they don't have China, it's Thursday. I thought I saw Tuesday. I saw Tuesday. I knew it was Thursday.
1435 Southampton Railway service to Wales via Winchester, Coolidge, Woking, Winchester, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, Rotherham and Bournemouth with train service. Please make sure you travel in the correct part of the train. The rear higher carriages of the train will be attached to the turning and Bournemouth. Platform 20 is the 1433 Southampton Railway service. Vauxhall, Clapham Junction, Putney, Richmond, Twickenham, Whitton, Felton, Ashton, Surrey, Staines, Ravenham, Sunnyseas, Datchet, and Windsor and East Riverside. This train has 8 carriages.
Oh, there, yeah, there.
Yeah, I think you have the dispensers, don't they? Oh, that's the side.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with you, sorry. Don't know what that is. Cheers, sorry.
Sorry. I take it up. Thank you.
South Western Railway service. Weymouth. The rear 5 carriages of the train will detach and terminate at Bournemouth. Please note, some of the lifts at Southampton Airport Parkway are currently out of service. Please speak to the leverage staff if you need further. The train at 3 is the 1476 Southwestern Railway service to Weymouth, Vauxhall, Clapham Junction, Brookfield, Wimbledon, Grange Park, New Malden, Berrylands, Sutton, Enfield, and Hampton Court. This train has 8
protagonist, the non-speaking,
Not in the room, but there is
androgynous
outside the
character,
back.
so that you, when you play the game, can determine whether or not you wanted it to be male or female, because there's only 2 genders, depending on who was playing the game, or what you wanted from that game. It's not non-binary. That's none of this stupid. There's non-binaries made.
The train at platform 4 is the 1447 Southwestern Railway service to Chessington South, calling at Vauxhall, Clapham Junction, Goldfield, Wimbledon, Grange Park, Oxford Park, Walton Bank, Cardiff, Chessington North, and Chessington South. This train has 8 carriages.
Our network is controlled by YouCut and penetrated representation. Customers are bound to balance it with addition to the fare of £100 plus price of single fare or upside balance it. Thank you.
British Transport Police on 61016. We sorted. See it, say it, sorted. Platform 3 for the 1450 Southwestern Railway service to Woking via Weybridge, calling at Vauxhall, Clapham Junction, Weybridge, this train has 8 carriages. Richmond, Twickenham, Feltham, Staines, Egham, Virginia Water, Longcross, Sunningdale, Assault, Martins Heron, Bracknell, Wokingham, Willers Triangle, Early, and Spreading. This train has 8 carriages. Some stations have short platforms. If you are travelling to Longcross, you will need to travel in the front 7 carriages of the train. Sorry, some central toilets on this train are out of use. Please note, some of the lifts at Wokingham are currently out of service. Please speak to a member of staff if you need further assistance.
Oyster, freedom passes and compact with bacon cards cannot be used beyond London. If travelling further, you'll need to buy a ticket for the rest of the journey.
Platform 1. Street, London, London Road and Guildford. This train has 8 carriages. If you see on the double right, speed to start. Or 61016, reinforced. Speed, saved, sorted. The train at platform 15 is 1452 Southampton Railway, so this to Paddington via Hamilton, Coolidge, Vauxhall, Kingston Road, Southampton, Portsmouth Town, Buckley, Barnes Bridge, Chiswick, Keybridge, Redford, Simon Lane, Isleworth, Hammersmith, Preston, Ashton, Surrey, Staines, Edinburgh, Virginia Water, Chertsey and Addison. This train has 8 carriages. Some stations have short platforms. If you are going to Isleworth, please travel in front of the 7 carriages of the train. The train at platform 13 is the 1453 Southwestern Railway service to Alton, Coolidge, Surbiton, West Whitefield, Woking, Bromley, Ashgate,
So far, so good. 74%. 1080p. It's not warming up anymore, not like it used to anyway. It's a little bit more manageable. I got another 2 hours, unfortunately. See what I use with this phone and these apps is that there's like almost like a subsystem of apps that could be running in there. It's quite interesting. That's the reason why you can't really turn it off anymore. And it seems to be using Wi-Fi resources, metadata, main components, stuff that you can't uninstall. You can still freeze the stuff. The phone might restart. It restarts on its own if the Wi-Fi is on. You can freeze the stuff, but you got to keep the Wi-Fi off. Or you can connect to the Wi-Fi and make sure that the Wi-Fi doesn't drop. Because if the Wi-Fi drops, and that Wi-Fi resources and telemetry and main components and shit like that is frozen, and the phone restarts because the Wi-Fi disconnected, you won't boot. Which is what happened last night with the A52. I mean, it's not a bad thing that it happened. I needed to move and organize the data on it anyway. Move the data off, and put it in. And it's okay that it happens. It's not the issue. I got enough storage for all the junk, including a bunch of YouTube videos that take up. I got a bunch of YouTube videos that take up half the storage. I need to go through and take screenshots of them, screen caps, and then delete them because I don't need the videos. That's what I noticed with this latest, whatever the fuck this SL has been flashing to the phones. They started using metadata, Wi-Fi resources, main components, telemetry, fuse location. They started using the core apps to get into the phone. So what is causing it? It seems to be something, something that's hidden. Maybe they flash something custom or that hides something on the phone. I don't know. See, erasing directories really works. They shouldn't really do anything. Erasing directories shouldn't really do anything, but it does. It really, really does. It does something, and they're hiding data on the phone somehow. In those directories for all those apps and stuff. I mean, there's so many directories. You have no idea. It's thousands upon thousands of directories. Very, very nice out here. Got tired of walking already. Like I said, this Bug Jaeger app is not powerful enough to. You need to run everything all at once. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make an uninstall and disable script, and an app script and service call script, and combine it all into one to pass that shit through a laptop, through a command prompt on a Windows machine, and just get it all done in one go. Directories, permissions, everything all in one. That's why I put it all together. Suspend, disable, uninstall, disable everything all in one, so I can load the script on the laptop, just copy and paste away, and be done in 5 minutes. I'll just do that every day. I'll do that every day. Uninstall system updates and all the rest of it, and do that every day. It should be fine. That's really all you need to do. You're a racing director, is you're uninstalling, disabling app options, service calls, all into one. To get it to do it all in one go in under 5 minutes. But you see, this framing program is very much a Soviet framing program. In the past, with the Russian Revolution, like I said before, I mentioned this years ago. With the Russian Revolution, what they did in Eastern Europe, in Romania, Ukraine, Poland, Hungary, you always knew who they were. They didn't have any smartphone magic back then. They didn't have any computer magic where they get extra stuff if they can hack into a fucking phone or a laptop. Back then, the Soviet had to be hands-on. Hands-on in Hungary, hands-on in Poland, hands-on in Ukraine, hands-on in Russia. So everybody knew who they were. Oh, secret police, get the fuck out of here. There was no secret police. Everybody knew who they were. And if you, if you came across them, if you came across these people, you immediately knew who they were. Back then it was a hands-on approach. And the rat learned from that, understand? The rat learned from his mistakes. He knows what can happen if you are hands-on in Ukraine and Poland and Russia and Hungary. He knows what can happen if they become hands-on. So with this time around, the rat learned from his mistakes, and he's no longer hands-on. Right? He stays neutral. He stays. He's in the ether. He's working in the dark. He's covert. He is secretive. And never mind. Like bury your head in the sand and pretend it's not happening type of deal. Understand? This time it's a little bit more up in the air. Is this guy, that guy? Whatever. But back then, before the technological revolution, the rat had to be hands-on. And because they had to be hands-on in Lithuania, Latvia, Hungary, Romania, Ukraine, Poland, he had to be hands-on. You immediately knew who it was. And it turned out to be one of these Khazarian Jewish lunatics, usually, that ran off to Israel, or they ran off to Russia, or whatever the fuck it was. It was some kind of Russian-Israeli deal. It was always some kind of Khazarian-Israeli-Russian deal. And because they had to be hands-on before the technological revolution, meaning they had to go into the country and do something, physically, you immediately knew who it was, because they had to be hands-on. There was no cell phone magic. There was no laptop magic to keep you anonymous. And back then, they had to be hands-on, so you knew who it was, most of the time. We even had a secret police for a while. NKVD, some shit, get the fuck out of here. NKVD, secret policia, super fantastic, get the fuck out of here. It's the same deal now. It's the same deal now, but they remain anonymous because they're doing cell phone magic tricks. And apparently someone is buying into this stuff. Like I said, you need to find out who that is and why they're buying into it. Because they're doing this for a reason. It's not just them. They're not selling this to themselves. They're not buying into it themselves. This cell phone trickery shit that they're doing. They're selling this to someone. Understand? Someone buys into this. You need to find out who it is. It seems to be working, okay? No more overheating so far. A lot of pain in the ass and a lot of fucking work went into it, but it seems to be working. A lot of fucking time spent debugging. Going on some fire. I got cold. Sandwiches. Sandwiches. Thanks, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. 4 sugars would be nice. And you guys have sugar to go?
Yes.
Very good. Oh, excellent, excellent. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Ja, kan vi där? No, no, let me pick it up.
I want the bag, please. I want the bag. Very nice, thanks.
Anyone need a bag? Sugar, Mama? Yeah.
Can I have another coffee, please? Sugar, 3 sugars, and black. And I'll have some milk as well. I want some milk. Yeah. A little bit more, yeah. That's nice. Very good. Thanks.
I'll give you one.
I'll have your milk, please. Yes. Thanks so much, I appreciate it.
Blimey, no one's got tea. Acho que não chega mais de 15 dias. Trabalhei só 2 dias, aqui que ficou mais estreito. Não, o outro é tudo já viu. Mas aqui não tem Deus, não mudou. Você muda, porque faz o celular Deus, que eu não tem que ficar mais estreito. Mas Deus me deu força. Você sabe, ainda mais que eu não tenho força. Eu podia esperar, eu estava até pensando nisso, esperar até fazer direito e me levar um dinheiro, né?
No, it's in front of me. You are in front of me.
Are you with this one?
Sorry. No, I'm Nigerian. No. You're in front of me. I remember, yeah.
Depois eu escrevo uma caixinha com Oh my god, you don't actually.
Abuela, vaya por aquí. ¿Vale? Mira por hacer el amigo.
He's looking to walk his bike. Look, he's still walking up on the other side. He's got green.
Right, boss. Please, there, something here. Salt and vinegar.
No, no.
Thanks. That's good.
No worries, man. What did you say name again? Bro. Oh, the lady. Oh, Suella. Hey, 2 million? Yeah. But you have? A loaf. Yeah, just loaf, yeah? That's all we got.
Johnny, it's telling me I was ready.
Can we guys move that a bit, please? Thanks, guys. Thank you. Cards are people. Oh, yeah, there's someone looking over here. I'll do that. You guys.
I'll get 2 ketchups, pass. Very nice. Very nice. Thanks.
Guys, go straight line, please. You go straight line.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, very good. Very good. Thanks.
Any tea or coffee?
Yes, I'll have coffee, please.
Coffee, same milk, sugar, okay. Coffee, tea, hot chocolate. Coffee yourself, please. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Coffee, don't
Thanks. I'll go to the other side now. Man, this queue's a little big. Fuck. Man, they move quickly over here. They're fucking hungry. That's why. Monday was shit. Oh shit, I spilled it.
I think in general, everyone's Arcade. Arcade, pick up. Okay, let me see.
Are peste tot, mă. Da, mă, da. Nu mai brandul ăsta, ei spun că e mai bun ca gilet și giletul tot al lor. Deci giletul și ăsta e englezesc. Dar toți englezii, dacă îi pune pe pământ și un ton ăsta, păi așa zic ei. Da, da, da. Da, uite și iată. Bă, giletul e englezesc. Rolls Royce e englezesc. Nu? Gilet a inventat în America giletul și ăștia aici au uitat să adaug ca mânca. Pe Wilkinson ăsta am eu și au zis ei ca cele mai bune. Cele mai bune. Sunt primele care au făcut. Ia să se fie mâncare. Bă, primii care, uite mă, ăștia, gândit sau ușor ăștia. Lasă-i treacă pe ăștia. Bine mă, atunci care sunt cei mai buni? Din mie, că eu pară de prins. Eu un semn și mine. Eu un semn și mine. Cine mai vreau acum? Eu. Vreți o pungă? Vreți o pungă? Ce vreau din cine? Că cine vrei tu vrei să vreau la cine? Ia uite-l aici. Dar să facem în Anglia, mă. Dai snătuie, ce-i? Așa e să fiu. Chiar s-a îngreșat. Bă, chiar s-a îngreșat. Hei, uite, își cunosc în Statele Unite. Hei. Și englezii mi-a spus că Wilkinson e cel mai bun, mai bun ca gilet. Păi nu știu, mă, frate. Băi, păi nu, eu am și gilet și Wilkinson. Băi, omule, băi, eu le-am pe amândouă, mă. Dar știi ce fac? Auzi? Azi mă bărcăresc cu gilet, mâine cu Wilkinson. Păi mâine, o zi cu una, o zi cu alta. Vezi că mă vorbesc cu fiecare zi. Păi și atunci se treacă. Hai că ai fost în față, hai că ai fost în față. Nu te fac în lucru. Hai,
Nice music. Thank you, sir. I'm alright. You tell you, they only give English. Don't talk about English or Spanish or Spain. Talk about yourself. Don't talk about other countries. One day I saw you angry. No, when people is helping you, when people is helping you, or when it's helping anyone, please talk like these people, yeah? But when it's not helping you, helping someone,
What do you prefer?
Blueberry, I think.
Wrap or homemade?
You just
Oh, you chicken?
Would you like a
That's my style chicken.
or anything? No,
Chicken? So you're going to have that, you're not going to have chicken wrap? Yeah, all the same. Chicken and vegetables?
That is a mayo yogurt.
You want chicken and vegetables? You want mine, yeah? Yeah, the vegetables.
This one? Lovely. You can have another croissant? Do you want a croissant?
Do you want chicken and vegetables? Or just vegetables? Just vegetables here? Chicken and vegetables? Or you can have this one, it's beautiful. That's chicken and vegetables. Hey, you alright? Yes, chicken and vegetables? Or just vegetables? Chicken and vegetables?
Black tea, 2 sugars.
we're going to go on Sunday. Have to go early on Sunday morning. Hi, Alex.
Hello, Mr. Andrew. Hello. Thanks.
Johnny.
Let's go to the other side. Yeah, they ran out of food already, so I don't have a lot today. Pretty dry over there. It's going to be a while before the SWAT starts.
Would you like milk, sir? No milk. Hello. Oh, we haven't got it left, sorry.
hot chocolate.
Can I give you tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee?
A little bit.
And would you like milk?
Yeah.
Hello, how can I help? Black. And would you like any milk? No milk.
One coffee, please.
Please.
Merci beaucoup. Two sugar.
Would you like milk?
Yes, please. Oui. Are you sure this one is not going to fall on your friend? Look, look, the big on the top, small leg. And carry him, have it in the hot water.
Yeah, I think it
Always
should be okay.
take care of your friend. No, you are in the hill.
Hello, how can I help you?
Black coffee, 3 sugars.
I'm going to have
No
something
milk,
there.
please. Hello, how can I help you? Would you like sugar?
Thanks.
With milk?
Wow.
Because eventually it's dividing the culture.
I got a pretty bad Coke can. Can't even do that one. Can't even do that one with coffee. Pretty bad Coke can, man. Horrendous.
Mafioso.
Weed, man. Only weed.
What they might do in the end,
Still gonna go charge. I'm tired. It's cold, man. Definitely not cold. It was sunny and it felt like paradise out here, but then it got cold. It got fucking cold and it got cold and cloudy. Like it was gonna, like it was gonna rain or something. Fuck, let's just go ahead and go charge and go to sleep. Pretty productive day. We did lots of good work today. Missed 2 couples. I think 2 or 3 couples I missed. Asian, interracial Asian couples. So that's okay. We'll get other ones in my portfolio.
Oh, right. Yes. Catherine.
We're gonna charge. Oh, got another. Add to my collection.
Bro, this guy's got some long ways.
an area that multi-brand always.
Put it in my collection. That thing is as big as a chicken, man, you know? What a juicy motherfucker, huh? Look at that snazzy shit right there. Oh fuck. Looking Asian and Japanese or something. I don't know. That's a pretty snazzy ride, isn't it? I mean, pretty quirky ride, man. in my collection. It's my collection, my portfolio. So what you notice lately with this Western clique of egalitarians is that they're all for equality. They're all for equality, but only if it applies one way. Meaning that, if you look at hate speech laws, or if you look at the social media hate speech laws, they can say whatever they want about white people, and that's fine. But you can't say the same things about them. See, they're all for equality so long as it applies one way. The framing program is also one way. Meaning, if I was a white guy trying to chase down a Jewish superhero with a stolen bag, it wouldn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's stupid, first and foremost. It doesn't work. So, equality, sure, if it applies one way. Yeah? And the framing program also works only one way. It's a one-way street, meaning I can't apply the framing program against any non-white or any, whatever. Because it doesn't work. Yeah? They have absolutely nothing of value. Why would I want to see, as a white guy, why would I be interested in framing any non-white? That's right, I'm not. They have no value as framed individuals to a white male. See, it's a one-way, it applies one way. Meaning, I have nothing to gain, as a white guy, I have nothing to gain from framing any non-white. They have nothing of value to me. Yeah? They don't have anything that I need from them. See, it applies one way, meaning, I'm white, they need something from me. Therefore, you have a framing program. But to me, non-whites don't have a value in the framing program. I have no interest in framing them, controlling them. Yeah, because they don't have a value to me. Yeah, they have nothing I need. Nothing I need. As a white male, they have nothing I need. Yeah? But you see, the framing program does apply against me because they need something from me. The framing program works one way if you're white. It works against you. Again, it works against you if you're white because they need something from you. But you don't need anything from them. There's nothing that you can gain from them by framing them if you're white. See, it's a one-way framing program. Understand? I'm just pointing out the obvious. I'm just pointing out the obvious. What is it that they have that I need? Not a whole lot. Pretty much nothing. I don't need anything from them. Understand? But if you're white, they're always going to need something from you. And that's the problem with the Five Eyes. Yeah, this framing program invites communism, entices communism, is communism. Because they need something from you, but if you're white, they have nothing that you need from them. See? What do you need from them? Nothing. You don't need anything from them. But, like I said, if you're white, they're always going to need something from you. Vis-a-vis, you have a framing program. That's why they need something from you. Understand? It's obvious, right? That's what the framing program is. It's communism. It entices communism, encourages communism. Yeah? Entertains the idea of communism with stolen stuff, which is what communism is. Meaning, if the government takes it, or if an individual takes it, it's still communism. Understand? They need something from you. That's the problem with the Five Eyes. Yeah, it's this is entertained. This idea that they need something from you, vis-a-vis, we're going to play a framing program with stolen stuff, and because, like I said, they need something from you if you're white, but you don't need anything from them. Communism, vis-a-vis communism, that's what it is. It's nothing else, really. I mean, what else would you call it? What else would you call it? See, and it gets to be larger and larger and larger, and it grows larger and larger until it looks like you need something from them if you're white, because it has grown out of control. Vis-a-vis the Five Eyes. So this idea was entertained over here in the West. Yeah, and it has been done in London before. Of course it has. We know it has. And it got to be so huge, so large on a global scale, where if you're white, it looks like you need something from them. Yeah? Because it got to be so big. Yeah, it got to be so wildly entertained over here in the West with these Olympic Games and stolen stuff. And it's so big now that it looks like if you're white, you need something from them. Which is not the case. It's still not the case. It's still not the case. Understand? Vis-a-vis communism. You know, it's what else is there, really? What else is there?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we the
Like I said, it's you know, to me, and this should be obvious to any white people. To me, this looks like, you know, this framing program to me looks like just business. You know, to me, it's starting to look like it's just business. You know, it's you know, yeah, they did this before, probably all over the place. Like I said, you can look at police data with robberies and thefts on the East and the West Coast. It's pretty obvious that they started doing this in the 80s with when the telecom industry took off. It has something to do with fucking phones and stuff. And you know, it's to me, and to anybody else, if you're white, like I said, to me it just looks like it's regular business. You know, regular, you know, just another regular day in the Five Eyes. Standard stuff. Standard issue happenings. And it's probably true. It's probably true. You know, very likely is. And you know, it's like I said, wait around. Go ahead. You know, have a white male if you can have it. Yeah, if you're white, have a white male. Have a white male. Let's see what happens. Are they going to do this again? Yes, they are. Yeah, they are. They're going to try to pull some shit like this again. Remember, this there's because this commie rat is well protected, they will do this again. You know, let's say nothing happens out of this. I disappear. I go away. Let's say that another white guy comes along. Are they going to do this again? 100% guarantee that they are. 100% guarantee that they will do this again. 100% chance, 200, 1,000% chance they will do this again. Let's say all this, you know, dissipates, goes away, I disappear, another male surfaces, another white male. Will they do this again? Yes, they will. You can't teach an old commie dog new tricks. You can't teach an old commie dog new tricks, guys. And they will do this again. 1,000% chance.